Hello, buddy. Welcome back. Sorry for the MIA over the last couple of days. As I said, just kind of friends and family. It won't be every weekend, but yeah, the last couple of days we were just hanging out with friends and family on different days, and I am trying to actually get to bed at a reasonable hour because I have to get up at, like I said before, 6 or 6:30 every day. And as I'm getting a little bit older, it's harder to pull off, you know, the 4 hours of sleep or whatever and make it all day. Especially now that I'm trying to get back in better shape. You're just never going to get anywhere if you don't have decent sleep. That's just the reality of the situation, especially as you get a bit older. So I'm working on the diet, eating better, working out. We did get those weights in. Try to do some more cardio, so I gotta have my beauty sleep, and it just feels good during the day to, like, you know, not feel foggy all day, because I'm super tired. So I need to get at least 7 hours. So I'm probably gonna try to stop streaming around like 11. It honestly needs to be closer to like 10:30. And get to sleep, and then that way I can get up and still get like 6 or 7 hours of sleep. Guess let's get rid of Maokai. But I'm doing that, and I'm doing something social, hanging out with friends, hanging out with family. With that earlier start time, you know, if we're not finishing whatever we're doing until, you know, 10, 10:30, 11, something like that, then it's just going to be too late to stream a lot of times. Now, on the weekend, occasionally, if I don't have to get up the next day, if it's Friday or Saturday and we finish up at 11 or something like that, then I could probably stay up a little bit later. But, you know, the reality is I'm probably just going to have to miss some days here and there. That's just how it is. So hopefully, I'm sorry if you like to come out every night. I know there are a lot of people that are, and I know it's not going to help our numbers, but I do like coming out here. I do like hanging out with you guys, but it'll probably over time really help. Maybe not really help my climbing. I'm not going to get to like challenger off of this, but I might be able to cultivate a higher win rate. I'll probably be playing less games overall because I'm going to be missing some days. But if I'm getting higher quality sleep, if I'm in better shape physically, that reflects on your mental in many ways, then you know, maybe I'll be able to react a little bit faster, maybe have some better decision making. Oh, yeah, you're looking very clean, Rory. Oh, you brushed your teeth? Oh, good job. That's very good.
I want to make a little pool house.
Okay. Alright, give me 1 second. I don't remember if I tweeted it or not. Go. Okay, hang on just a second. What do we got? Morgana. Kali. I guess we'll take one match resist rune.
Dad, it's a waterfall pool.
I still don't like the tenacity. I mean, maybe against Morgana we have to, even the 5%, just because 3 seconds is such an absurdly long period of time. Okay.
Let's go over this because it's like it's a waterfall pool.
Oh, are you wanting like that instead of a fort?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a waterfall pool.
Okay. Let me announce it on YouTube here and see if that changes anything. Probably not. Again, I expect the numbers to be down, especially for the first, you know, week or two.
Dad, you like my waterfall pool that I made? It's a waterfall pool.
Mm-hmm.
You have to step over it, or you have to go inside it to get across.
Okay.
Because I'm going to leave.
Hey, what's up, Lynx? Good to see you.
Okay.
GP mid? Well, I don't know if Darius beats Cassante. Cassante was nerfed a few different times. Darius seems like he should be good into him, but
We just got here.
I think Darius is good into tanks, but Cassante, I believe, is pretty OP if you're good on him, so. How's it going, Wings? Hopefully you're doing alright.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Rakan is such an obnoxious, like, bad champion that is just kind of a cheese semi-counter to Rakan. Okay, Rory, Daddy's trying to focus. What are you trying to do?
I'm about to come, so
Okay.
come over here.
Oh, I can't, honey. I'm in the middle of this. When Daddy's doing this, Daddy can't go away from it while he's playing it, okay? What are you? I'm watching you. You gonna jump in there?
Hang on, I'm about to.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Right.
Okay, that's very cool.
Minions have spawned.
Self-control is for stern ones. I choose fun.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that Darius can just do so much damage historically with his bleed and then his true damage on his ult that maybe he can get through Cassante, but I don't know. Darius's like overall damage doesn't scale particularly well, I don't think. But like his early damage is good and he does have true damage throughout the whole game. I think his AD ratios are pretty good, but most people just get, you know, Dead Man's Plate and stuff like that.
Be a bad.
They can and will be used against you.
Okay, she has Spell Thief, so I don't want to let her get autos on me.
Most good guys.
Nice, alright, good. Okay, there's her black shield. I don't have my E though. Oh my god, I'm getting hit by every one of these
But it is less complicated.
stupid Qs.
Safe is for nerds.
I don't know where Lee is. Probably around somewhere. I mean, right? Guess he has to be. I would say Lee is somewhere on the map right now. I don't know. Doesn't appear to be top. Because Diana's top. Yeah, there he is. Yeah. He's gonna get scuttled down here. Just have to not get bamboozled. Lee is kind of bad right now. Hopefully that, Rory, can you turn that down just a little bit? Maybe 1 or 2 notches? Okay, thank you. There's no way this shit works, right? I gotta body block that. Yeah.
Universe tends towards chaos. I'm just helping it along.
As expected.
We can stop his back with a W.
Slain. The enemy has
I'm gonna get my shield back here in a minute, I think. As long as she doesn't hit me with a Q, I'll probably be alright.
I don't apologize for doing my thing. Forget my name, just call me the Lord of Darkness. Prince of Evil.
Yeah, that was good. Oh, actually, I could maybe push one more. Okay, good. Now that she used that, I just really want to hit this cannon.
Yeah!
Half the old skins just don't age well. What are some skins that are bad? I don't know. I think they all look alright. Yeah, I gotta go Berks. I hate to do it, but I feel like Morgana has to be automatic Mercs ASAP. What? GP? Hello? The fuck? I'm watching like Iron. He just gave up a shutdown. He literally just walked at her and autoed.
Boring. I'm way more fun than that.
Okay, if he hits him. Nice. Yeah, I don't think it was worth it to kill the support for GP and give Akali a shutdown. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Jhin is just, I really like Jhin. I think he's a top 5 ADC for solo queue. Like, just the ability to it's the ability to hit that W. It's just such a great setup. Okay, Morg's just done with bottom lane, I guess.
An enemy has been slain.
Fuck. God. Like, I guess I shouldn't have done it. Because, like, he should have just gone up and autoed with me. Like, why open with the ult? Instead of just, like, auto Q, W, you know, anything first. And then you finish with the ult. Like, I guess he's planning on hitting ult shots while I hit her. I thought Lee was gone, though. We pushed him off. I guess he smited and healed off of red buff or something, then came down.
Darkness is the new hot.
Don't hit that, don't hit that, don't hit that. Okay. He hit her with the W. Yeah. I think, did he get her? No, he didn't, but okay. How is she, like, even close on CS? Based on, like, all this pressure.
I only believe in myself.
That's what I want to see.
Haven't seen Morg on the map in a minute. Morg may have AFK'd.
Self-control is for star nerds. I choose fun.
great back. So I might as well just go ahead and get this cannon. GP, don't have a shot? Okay, we got her. Did he ult her or something? Shit. Okay. Wait, how did Jin die bottom? Oh, he didn't. He just backed.
Rampage.
Nice, that's really good. Can't believe Morgana got away with that. I thought I hit both of them. I guess she was able to shield again. I guess she's maxing shield or something. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Dayton?
But it is less complicated.
Yeah. Interesting. Alright, yeah, right there.
An ally has been slain.
GP positioning seemed a little aggressive.
I love evil.
Oh, I've got ult. Alright, let's just go get this. Yeah, Diana is pretty fed. Everyone on our team is pretty fed.
Used to be a square, and I embrace the dark.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Okay.
Universe tends towards chaos. I'm just helping it along.
Fuck, I ran out of mana. No! Okay. Okay, nice. So that was almost bad,
Perfection doesn't exist.
but we pulled it out. She just running it?
An ally has been slain.
Okay. Alright, let's back it up. We got her flash. We could have gotten red instead, but... It's a bad place for that wave.
I don't apologize for doing my thing. Forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness, Prince of Evil, the Emperor.
Yes, absolutely. Morgana or Lux, automatic. You have to Mercury Tread. It's just, you're just greeting way too hard if you don't. Because, yeah, it's a 3-second CC on one ability. And that's like the #1 way you die as Rakan, if you're playing decently well, is to get hit by CC. Hey, what's up, Faded? Yeah, I think this is going to be closer to my new time. I talked about it at the beginning of the stream, and there was like one person watching, but pretty much I'm trying to live a healthier lifestyle, and I have to get up basically at 6 almost every morning, take my daughters to school, and do school-related things, and it's just too hard on me, especially as I get older, to have like the 4 hours of sleep. And I'm just not going to be able to get the results that I want with kind of my nutrition and my fitness goals. Like, I just got some new weights that I've been working on. I'm trying to eat a lot healthier, and I'm seeing some really good results. I'm feeling a lot better, have a lot more energy. It's feeling really good. But, hey, thanks. Hi. But yeah, a big part of that formula, you know, a big part of that secret is, you know, being able to get enough sleep. So, especially now, like, Jason is getting off work a little bit earlier, too. And he's kind of doing some other stuff as well. Like, he's playing some, Warcraft. Hi. He's playing some World of Warcraft, doing like some arenas and things, playing with some other people. So I feel like I'm not like letting him down as much by starting earlier, which was one of my major reservations when I was playing with him every night. But he is getting off earlier, so there is a chance like his work schedule changed, so we might be able to get one game within several nights at like, you know, 10:30 or 11. And if it's a non-school night, I can stay up a little bit later, maybe. Or like, if it's not basically Monday night or Wednesday night, I can stay up a little bit later if I don't have to teach, because then I can sleep a bit during the day. But I still don't want to chop my sleep too much. Like, if I get 5 hours as my core sleep on those nights, 5 or 6 hours, then a 2-hour nap, that's probably alright, but I don't want to chop it like 4 and 4. And then on days when I actually have to go to school, like basically Monday night and Wednesday night, I really don't want to chop it at all, because I have to be on campus basically from 8 until 3. So yeah, basically if you're a fan of earlier streams, that's probably what it's going to be. You know, likely like maybe 9 to 11, something like that, maybe 8:30 to 10:30. Now, there's the potential I might miss more streams, maybe 1 or 2 a week because of that. If I'm doing a, you know, hanging out with family or friends, which I'm also trying to do more. Because it's earlier in the night, there's a chance that I could miss. Oh, Mal's already banned, okay. But that's just kind of how it is, unfortunately. Like, I like hanging out with you guys, but I need to be a little healthier, and I really would like to hang out with friends and family a bit more. And this is Easter. So yeah, 11 o'clock Eastern is kind of when I need to like go to sleep at the latest. Really 10:30 would be better. So that would be, you know, 3 hours back for West Coast. Cogmaw. Is this gonna be the infamous Lulu Cog here? What is? I mean, I'm probably just gonna stick with Rakan until I at least get back to platinum. Then we'll still see. Yep. Wings asked, does more Q still last long enough to count as a DC? Yeah, it's 3 seconds at max rank. 1 second. As long as it's not Lulu, this should be an extremely weak lane. If it's Lulu, that's kind of spooky, but we should still probably be able to die. What the hell? Okay, so it's like Shaco's support, I think? It's kind of a cheese, sort of anti-Rakan tech. It's pretty good against diving champs. He's annoying because the box, like the fear counts as a displacement, so it knocks me out of my W. I don't get to finish the animation. Okay. Yeah, I'd Shaco. I mean, it could be Lissandra, I guess, but that'd have to be like Shaco mid or Echo mid. Well, oh, it's Echo? Is this what's his name? The New Zealand regular we had from years ago? Okay, really quick.
Okay.
Just one time that I have to get back on there, okay?
Okay, and faster. That's it.
Okay, that's enough. Whoa. Goodness. Okay, Roy, honey, Daddy's gotta focus in a second, okay? Good job. Okay. Remember, we gotta lay down and start getting ready to go to sleep. We gotta get up and go to school in the morning. Daddy's gonna lay down in a little bit. So it's, unless they're switching. No, Echo's the jungler.
What is the plan again? Oh yeah, destroy Hope, bring the second coming of darkness, and get some new hair gel. I'm almost out.
Okay, electrocute Echo. I mean, if he lands that stun, it's a really long stun. Scott, that's who I was thinking of.
30 seconds.
It's a shame Scott doesn't come around anymore after, like, some political differences. I guess it's been a couple of years now. It's been a while. 1 or 2 years. It doesn't feel like it's been that long, but it probably has been. He just, like, increasingly... He was pretty OG. He'd been around on the channel since, like, 2017, I think. But he just became increasingly anti-American, like, pretty hardcore by the end of it. And then someone said something. It wasn't even, like, negative about New Zealand or about him. It was just, like, trying to... something along the lines of America's not that bad. It might have been Mao. I don't remember who it was. And then he was just like, alright, see ya, or something. And that was it. So. Kind of sad, really. He just got another victim to the doomerism. Sort of taken over. Seething cloud of negativity that's all pervasive in our, almost every culture these days, it seems. Okay, well they used their ward there instead of Tribush. I need to hit 2. We get the, okay, we didn't get the Echo. I don't know if Echo flashed. Surely Echo had to fly. I mean, maybe he could. He has a lot of dashes. It's possible, I guess, he could dash out. We need one more, I guess. Who? Shaco could roll up.
stayed the same.
What is it, Rory?
Doing my thing.
You're hungry. Well, honey, you already brushed your teeth. We gotta go to sleep here in a minute. Alright, I guess we're staying.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
World's gonna
An ally has been slain.
Huh.
amazing by
Hey, what's up, Silk? So many lost names when you've been around a while. Yeah, it's true. Wing is a real OG. Yeah, Wing's very OG. We still have quite a few OGs that at least swing by and say hey every now and then. I mean, obviously numbers are super low these days, you know, for a variety of reasons. I haven't been super consistent, especially over the last couple of months, which is, again, more friends and family, trying to get more sleep. Just way more competition for league content, especially for the kind of content that I used to do. I've talked about this before, you know, I don't even remember. I think maybe I did one coaching session for, like, Sammy last year, and really that was just him trying to support the channel. But I don't think I've done consistent coaching sessions in years. And it's like, a lot of people, you know, why are you going to pay 20, 25 bucks for coaching from a platinum guy when you could, you know, some challenger, somebody from, you know, Pro Guides or some, you know, multi-million-dollar operation. You can get challenger or even like pro coaching for like 30 or 40 bucks or something, you know. Or even Nice, you know, you could pay 350 for a, you know, diamond player to coach you instead of a challenger for 40. But yeah, and then there's just obviously more guides, just a lot more educational content. I think league numbers in North America have declined too. I don't know exactly. Like, I still think League is a popular game, obviously, but just don't think it's quite what it once was. But the biggest thing is just competition from other sites.
I only believe in myself.
Just in general, not even just the big money sites, but even smaller people. Like, there's just more like challenger, master players that are making content, and so many people pay for editors and will just like basically go broke, make no money, or even lose money and pay an editor to try to grow. So just like the production value on videos is really high. Okay, they're pushing. Okay, be careful. Alright, good job. But, I mean, I'm cool with that. Like I said. I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, I'm making a lot more money teaching now. I'm still not making, like, a ton of money. But the fact that I'm getting at least 6 sections a year, and this year I got 8. And we've been getting raises because just the enrollment is up so high. And they're just having a hard time keeping a lot of people around. So I'm like making something in the neighborhood of what a high school teacher makes now. Somewhere close. And then my wife is making a considerable amount more money since we moved here. She switched jobs a few times and had several raises. So we're in a much better financial position than we once were. So I don't need the money from the channel as much. I mean, it was never about the money to begin with. Against Lissandra and Echo, do I go Mercs? Cog does partially magic damage. Shaco's going magic. I think so. We get enough value. I saw drama about that, Faded, on, well, yeah, I mean, the whole niece thing. I'll talk about the TSM. I didn't see the actual thing that Tigris wrote or whatever. They're apparently trying to stir up drama. It was in poor taste, probably. Anything that's trying to exploit other people getting exploited for the sake of, like, getting more viewership or creating a buzz is, like, in poor taste either way. I didn't see the actual thing, but, just the concept of that is in poor taste. And I think Double Lift, like, responded to her. She's like, I'm sorry I offended so many TSM fans. He's like, why don't you be sorry? Like, you're just basically telling the truth. Why don't you, you know, be sorry for all the people that got screwed by TSM?
I'm just helping it along.
Doing the switch on the dissertation, I mean, for higher pay. What do you mean? Dissertation's done. I'm not doing the dissertation. I've retired. It wasn't for higher money. It was just.
But it is less common.
I mean, it was kind of. I just didn't want to do it by the end. Like, it wasn't gonna do a lot for me professionally. Because we weren't gonna relocate. Well, there's a lot of factors. First of all, we're not gonna relocate. So it's gonna be really hard to get a tenure job. I could maybe get a lectureship.
Living the dream.
I'm probably still dead. Wow. I don't remember Shaco ignited. That was a disaster.
Thanks, Riku. Real cool.
Yeah, it's a bad look for Riot too. Like, aside from just those teams, like, bringing up the fact that, you know, there's been all this exploitation period in the past. Like, that's not good. It's not good for the brand. Like, who has her running shit anyways? Like, that's what I don't understand. I mean, I get it. She's, like, a female, and they're trying to get, like, more female presence. But it feels like a lot of people do not like her for a wide variety of reasons. But it feels like a lot of people liked Shox. You know, she's incredibly popular. Because she just feels genuine. Like, she was in the gaming community. Like, she knows what's going on. She was an ex, like, pro or semi-pro gamer. I think a decent amount of people like Froskurin. She started getting, like, pretty political, I think. But she was, like, reasonably respectable. And I don't know the girl that, like, casts the dark-haired girl. I haven't really followed her. That casts stuff with, like, Travis Gafford and them. Like, the kind of skinny, dark-haired one with glasses. She seems, like, okay. But, yeah, like, with Tigris, a lot of people just seem to really not like her. Okay, honey, daddy's trying to focus, okay? We'll go lay down in just a minute. As far as the niece thing, I mean, it all comes down. I've talked about this, like, a ton, but it's basically just, like, he thinks he's just charging whatever the market, whatever people are willing to pay. So he's just saying that market forces are always ethical, basically, is his assumption. If I can charge $350 and people will pay it, therefore there's nothing wrong with it. It's like, well, you're assuming perfect knowledge and understanding on the part of your consumers. It's like, yeah, people will pay for it, but does that make it right when, like, you know people don't need that? I mean, to his credit, though, he does put up a bunch of videos on his YouTube. So people can see what he has to offer in theory. But do most people look at that? He also markets himself as Challenger when he hasn't been Challenger in 3 or 4 years. I mean, there's a lot to be said. Like, it's an interesting case study and, like, misleading marketing, I feel like. And the questionable ethics of, like, market forces and capitalism and, like, what's reasonable to expect out of consumers. Right, it'd be like someone, I mean, Shaco's gonna be here, right? It'd be like upselling someone on, like, a luxury cars. I don't know, like, maybe something like a refrigerator, telling them they need this $4,000 refrigerator or whatever that has all these, like, fancy features. I don't know. I don't have a great analogy for it, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like, he's making a lot of money, but that's, like, where the hate comes from. It feels like you're making a lot of money by exploiting people that don't know any better. Like, you could say, yeah, they can look him up and stuff like that, but will a lot of people do that? Maybe, maybe not, right? Like, if he just says he's Challenger and there's all these, like, he's got this fancy, expensive website and all these testimonials from it, and he's got his academy and all this, are people really going to go look up a lot of, like, his old replays? And even if they do look at it, are they going to know the difference? Right? It's one thing if you have, like, other Masters players paying someone like LS, you know, $100 for a coaching session because they know, right? Like, they understand what he offers, potentially. And they have, a lot of them are pretty good at the game, and they have aspirations of maybe getting a college scholarship or being a content creator or something like that, you know? Right? But, like, you know, little Jimmy and Silver, like, doesn't need to be paying that kind of money. He's probably not going to be a content creator if he hits gold, right? So, I don't know. I mean, I can see both sides of his argument. It's not, like, outright ridiculous. I still think it errs on the side of exploitative, but, you know, that's just why that's why he's a very polarizing figure. Yeah, I mean, it is name recognition, but again, it's like, we're assuming perfect knowledge on the part of, like, basically, what's the moral obligation to your customers if you're running a business, right? How much what's your moral obligation to look out for their welfare, right? To make sure they're getting a good value for their experience. You know, like, really good, I would say, like, ethical businesses will tell you if you don't need something, right? Or if you can get it cheaper somewhere else, right? Like, a good mechanic is going to tell you, hey, you don't need this $2,000 repair, man. You know, I can charge you that to fix it, but if you just order this part or whatever, then you could probably fix it for $300. But it is his fault, because he could tell people that if he wanted to. Like, should he do that? I mean, he is making a lot of money, but he could tell Jimmy and Silver, right? Like, you know, he could either charge less, or he could say, hey, Jimmy, this is for, like, I'm trying to teach really elite stuff here, and you're probably better off just, like, watching a couple of guides and practicing more before you pay for my coaching. Now, I don't know if he says that. I mean, they might, and that's why I think a lot of people would consider it to be unethical, right? That mechanic example. Charging you for something you probably don't need because they know you don't know a lot about it. and you want to improve your experience. That's a pretty good analogy, I think, for niche. It's a mechanic that's like upselling somebody on something they don't need. Well, I haven't had a mechanic like tell me I could fix it myself, but I have actually had several mechanics tell me, hey, like, you can do it this way, but this is a much cheaper thing you can do. Like, I've actually had several do that. Like, basically downsell themselves. And say, I can do it this way. This is what a lot of places will do, but I don't think you need that. Fuck, am I gonna burn out? God bless. Damn, even with mercs. How fed is he? He's very fed, actually. Yeah, exactly. Lowering might make repeat, but he's saying that like his volume of business is so high that he just basically doesn't give a shit. I mean, that's pretty much what it is, right? He's just like, I can charge whatever I want. If people don't like it, go somewhere else. I've got enough clients. You know, like that's kind of his mentality. It's like this hyper-capitalist, you know, view, which I'm not like anti-capitalist, but I do think that considering more your ethical obligations to a customer is probably a good thing. And part of that is recognizing their situation and trying to give them a good experience. Right? Because sort of what Wings is saying, it will increase, you know, the strategy behind that is, honey, you already had dinner. You already brushed your teeth. Okay, we'll get you something in just a little bit. Why don't you lay down and try to relax?
Living the dream.
Yeah, the thought is you could get repeat business, and you'd have goodwill. Shit. Okay, so Yone's just like never gonna leave, I guess. But, I mean, again, if that's what he wants to do, like, there's nothing, like, illegal about it or whatever. But that's why he's become a polarizing figure. It is the way it works. It's the way he works. But I would argue it's not the way it has to work. Right? Like, just because you can make money exploiting somebody doesn't mean that, like, you have to do it. You can. I mean, if I could charge 300, would I? Right? I don't know, it depends. I mean, obviously, there have been some people that have just given me money out of nowhere, right? People that donate for my coaching sessions and will donate a lot more just because they want to support me and the brand. I mean, maybe there's people that really enjoy Anis's content or really like the fact that he's a veteran and they like supporting veterans. And I think that's great. So maybe there's some of that. But I think it's like, again, it's just, it's such a high premium. And it's under, like, calling himself a challenger coach. I don't know. It is what it is, but that's just why it's gray. And I mean, people come down in different ways on it. I don't think it is, like, super clear, like, this is turbo immoral or anything. I just tend, you know, if there's an immoral scale to something, like, is it gray or is it immoral? If, like, 5 is gray, 1, or, like, 10 is super moral, and 1 is super immoral, I'd give it, like, a 4. You know, like, slightly less moral than gray. That's how I would say it, but I don't think it's, like, earth-shatteringly immoral. I think it's a little exploitative. Again, the redeeming quality of it, the most redeeming aspect of it, is that he puts up some free coaching sessions for people to see, so they can, like, see the product that they're getting. which does add a lot of visibility to it. Wig and a bikini, that's true. I mean, I could try. I thought about posting up some of those, like, progress pictures on Discord, right? That y'all wanted to see of me, like, working out and fitness and stuff. But I'm just afraid if, like, students ever got a hold of that, like, if I ever had a student watching that watched that and then it got out, like, it could look unprofessional. Like, obviously, there's nothing wrong with, you know, having your shirt off in pictures, right? If you're a professor or something, but it just can look like in poor taste, you know? So that's why ultimately I decided not to do it. It's not really the self-conscious. It's like I'm comfortable with who I am. I am trying to improve, but mostly just for, like, health. I think I'm, like, fine. I think I'm doing alright, you know, but it's really just I'm always worried about the professionalism. I think I told you guys, I don't remember, people tried to use the Leona cosplay in that fake accusation of sexual harassment or whatever. Someone trying to get me fired like 3 years ago. They used that cosplay and they tried to use it as evidence that I was like an immoral person, like this hyper-sexualized, like unprofessional person. So that always kind of sticks in my mind a little bit. Obviously, you know, the regulators basically like laughed that case out of there eventually. Did Heckram live? No, he died. But we cleaned up. So, you know, I always just kind of ask myself, like, if I ever have to talk to Title IX again for whatever reason, is this going to look good or bad? Is this going to look professional or not? Like, that's kind of my, a big part of my thought process whenever I'm posting stuff online. Hey, thanks, I appreciate it. So yeah, I mean, that's just kind of the fun police, but when you're in like a highly visible, you know, public situation, then it just is what it is. Some stuff you just gotta regulate some of the social media stuff. Kind of the fun police, but
Your team has destroyed
Echo's about to start popping off. No. I kind of forgot we even had Baron. I guess we did it just a few seconds ago. Alright, I don't have enough to get the box, so I guess I'll just go and get this. I have been thinking about getting the box more often.
It's that the light inside me died a little.
Highly visible. What did I say?
Good-looking soul.
I don't remember what I said. Hey, what's up? Sorry, let me get back to Silk Frog. The gimmick with a niece coaching session. Yeah, I mean, you're right. You do get a little bit of fame if he does it on camera. So you are paid. That does come with a premium. His brand is highly visible. I mean, like I said, I just personally would give it a 4 out of 10 on the morality. A 5 is like completely gray. Slightly, like, but not that bad. I think I'm gonna get baited here. Fuck. Fuck, I think he's gonna get me still.
You have been slain.
That's so fucking annoying. Yeah, I should have let it go. Teacher in high school who got their Twitter account found out, and it didn't end well. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
An enemy has
Yeah,
been slain.
if it's on the internet, it's not a secret. Like, people are gonna figure stuff out. Yeah. I mean, that's not a high price. He probably cleaned out my mage eyes. I don't even know if I had any stacks on it, but that was dumb. I knew Darius was in a bad situation, or Hecarim was in a bad situation. I should have just let it go. Radiant on Hecarim? Maybe. Gray morality and gay morality. I don't know. I can't comment on that one. It's a little too metaphorical for me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that's right. Getting double inhib when Baron's about to spawn is probably better. Oh, is he gonna? We gonna get triple? I didn't notice that one was exposed too. Okay, I should have helped him with that. Way to die, Normie. That's pretty funny. Alright, we got him, I think. Yeah, let's make sure we get this. So Shaker doesn't get it for free. So, Enid versus Wednesday. Oh, is that a... I don't know. Lighten the mood? Yeah, hopefully it's not too dark of a mood. We're good. Yeah, I try to be cautious. You know, that on like some of my socials, there are gonna be like some cool pictures and stuff of me. I guess I could post up family pics, maybe on Discord or something of us at the pool. So people can see me shirtless if that's really what people want to see. But just like me, like doing this workout progress thing. I don't know. Again, it's probably fine. Oh, I see. The Wednesday show, her roommate was in a rainbow shit. I can't remember. That's funny. Yeah, I haven't really followed that. Wasn't there like a movie with Wednesday or something recently? Let me get that Discord. It's not there. It's not there yet. I mean, the Discord is there, but like the family pics with me, like in the pool. Get to see that in June. Oh, it's a Netflix. Yeah, okay. Wednesday had something, because I've seen, like, Wednesday showing up in, like, advertisements or something. So they're doing an Addams Family, I guess, spin-off with Wednesday. I don't know. I'm so out of touch with new shows and movies for the most part. Well, yeah, if you guys get me, like, when pool season rolls around, if I have another, like, few months, if I can stick to this workout regimen, good diet, stuff like that, decent sleep, can maybe get back into beast mode, we'll see. It's looking promising. I think, you know, just after losing the 20 pounds and even just, like, working out for a week, a little bit here, obviously early days, but I feel like I'm turning back the clock a little bit here. Looking at some of my other pictures that are around. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, if you guys want to see that, it'll be a fun way to, like, see the girls, and see the pool, and, you know, stuff like that, too. So we'll check it out. Maybe I could do a hot tub tier list. We're thinking of getting a hot tub. Do the hot tub tier list. Throw it up on Grindr. Break into a new demographic. Nice, congrats, Faded. Yeah, we finally just got. Unfortunately, as much as I hate it, I think that's got to be it for me tonight. I really want to start earlier and do more. I would like to do at least 3 or 4 games on a stream, but I do have to get up, and I still need to. Like do some lesson planning. I'm trying to switch up this video on historical materialism and make it something that's like actually interesting and not just not mind-numbingly boring for kids. It's basically like the premise of that is just that people's material conditions impact the way that their lives go down, basically, and the way that we think about historical moments. There's like very specific stuff. It was 2 games. They were both relatively short. I know, I'm sorry, man. But I am gonna, like I said, I am gonna try to at least be here most nights, unless I've got a family or a friend hangout going on. I'm gonna try to be here most nights. And if it's a family or friend thing on the weekends, I still might be able to make it if I don't have to get up early the next day. So like Friday and Saturday, if I'm not like out too late or have any after party festivities with the old lady that go on too late, then I'll try to get on. But yeah, I should be back tomorrow, and I'm gonna try to do, like I said, this earlier time. I don't have it like locked in yet, but I would like to do like 8:30 or 9 ideally, and then go till about 10:30 or 11. Nah, man. I miss hanging out with you guys too. Like I said, I'm gonna try to be a little bit more consistent, and at least get a few games in, and it'll be earlier, which I think for a lot of people will probably be good. But yeah, I finally just got an Olympic bar, a 2-inch bar, and then just like some rubber weights. And that's what I've been working with. We did get a bench to build down in the basement too, but I probably could build it, but realistically, I'm going to get my wife to help me build it. She's way better at building things. Anyways, yeah, once we get that, that'll be a little bit better. So it's a fairly cheap gym setup. I decided to skip on the adjustable dumbbells. They're just so expensive for what they are. Like, it's like 400 pounds for one of those things, maybe 300 for a cheaper one. And it's like, do I really need every 2.5 weight increment on a dumbbell between like 5 pounds and 55? No, I can just throw it up on the bar. I thought I could just do bar like bicep curls, but that's actually kind of rough for some reason on like some of the muscles around my forearm, just on the bicep curls, but like everything else is good. Yeah, for chest so far, I'm just like doing push-ups pretty much. The chest is the one thing I haven't worked out that much. I've been doing mostly deadlifts and power cleans, and then like overhead presses or whatever, overhead kind of bench. And then I was doing some bicep curls, but I've lowered my weight on that a lot because it was just putting too much pressure on like my right forearm for some reason. That's pretty much what I'm doing right now. But once we get the bench set up, then I can of course chest press. I can bench press off of that, and then it's also got a squat rack, so I can squat off of that. And I've got one of these little like door things where you can do pull-ups on it, but I've got to find some components for that. Yeah, I mean, there is a thing, like, actually going to the gym. It is convenient, though, that I can basically, like, as soon as I get done, I can go upstairs and, like, eat something or get a drink or, like, you know, just whatever. And I can play. I mean, people have, like, iPods or whatever those things, AirPods and headphones at the gym. But it's kind of nice that I can just, like, you know, I just listen to my phone. I'll just, like, watch LCS games or something while I'm doing it downstairs. I don't have to worry about, like, disturbing anyone else. I can drop the weights. I got these drop pads and stuff too. Don't have to worry about like gym etiquette as much. Yell as loud as I want down there. No, I'm not. Still not like yelling too much. But hey, thanks, Kieran. I appreciate it, man. It's very kind. I like that. Yeah, I'm trying to ignore Father Time as much as I can. Like I said, I'm shaving my beard pretty regularly because I was starting to get some gray hair in it, so had to kind of try to ignore for a little bit. Fortunately, my hair on top isn't that gray. I don't have like that many gray hairs on like my head hair, and like the way that I have my hair with kind of this swoop hides it. I mean, I do still have quite a bit of hair, but there is a little bit less on the corners, but you can't see it because of the hairstyle, really, because the way that it's like swooped over. So that does help. And you don't get to see that many of like, I have like a few like forehead wrinkles, you know, from just like laughing or raising my eyebrows a lot and stuff. Got a couple of wrinkles there, you know, but the hair helps cover a lot of that up. So that's the secret, is this, you know, Beatles haircut. Looks chill, but it's almost like a modern day comb over that doubles as wrinkle concealer. So that's the secret, man. But anyways, shaving all the gray hairs, maybe we'll see. But anyways, I gotta get out of here. I gotta finish this lesson planning. But as always, it's great to hang out with you guys. Sorry, it's a little abridged. I just wanted to make sure I got something in here today, even though I have a really busy day tomorrow and I still have to do lesson planning. I didn't want to miss 3 days in a row. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. And like I said, I'll try to start a little earlier, maybe 8:30 or 9, and then we'll go till 10:30 or 11. And one of these days when I don't, maybe tomorrow, we'll see what Jason's schedule is. Then maybe we can catch a game with Jason when he gets home. It's hard to get that game with Jason. I think on Mondays and Wednesdays it's gonna be, because I have to go to bed early. But maybe I could stay up a little bit later on those days and see if we can get at least one with Jason, if he's not otherwise occupied doing other things. But anyways, that's it. Thank y'all very much. I'll also see if I can do the, I'm going to try to do more standalone videos as much as I can. See if we can get to one a day or one every other day at least. But I'm going to do the patch notes, and then we'll do tier lists for at least support and ADC, and I'll see if I can do some more roles too. But anyways, that's it. Thanks. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.